that star-spangled.
The Star-Spangled Banner, sung by musical artist Linda Lynn. Welcome everyone to this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. Hi everyone, this is Kevin Harlan with Chris Webber and Greg Anthony, our sideline reporter David Aldridge. 76er fans are making noise here at the Wells Fargo Center. We are in Philadelphia. We are nearly ready for the tip-off, but first, let's hear from our very own David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Hey, Kevin, Sixers coach Brett Brown says that Philadelphia reminds him of his hometown of Boston. He said the city has tremendous pride. The city wants winners. It's a tough, no-nonsense city. Nobody's sugarcoating anything. And I love that because you can just tell it like it is. My responsibility is to produce a team that plays hard. Guys?
Thanks, David. Right on the money. Philly's passion for sports is something that makes them so unique. So Philadelphia will get the first possession. And now the Golden State Warriors starters. Offense and defense with Durant and Draymond at the 3 and the 4. The sharpshooters Curry and Thompson are at the 1 and the 2. And it's Pachulia in at the center, filling out the middle. Embiid. That one's not going to go. Great D that time from Green. Curry against Simmons. Curry dishes to Thompson. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on Embiid. Now, when Durant came to Golden State, everyone wondered how it would impact Klay and his touches. Klay said that he wouldn't lose any touches, and you know what? He was right. He was dead on. C-Web still got roughly the same amount of shots before and after the change.
Yeah, Kevin, all the guys did. I mean, it just shows you how this team played together and that their chemistry was so great. And with Klay, he's the type of guy, he's never going to just demand the ball. But, however, when he's open, he's going to let it fly regardless of who's on the court. And you have to appreciate his mental fortitude. He blocked everything out last year and just focused on playing the best he could.
And so Thompson nails both of them.
And with the Warriors, their ability to score in bunches really is unmatched throughout the league. They'll be going along with the team, and then all of a sudden they have that 20-point lead in like 3 minutes. It can happen so fast that I think at times the other teams are shell-shocked.
And the shot goes in from Embiid.
And he'll take that. The nice, easy mid-range jumper, first bucket of the day.
That's all you want. It's a good shot to get yourself in a rhythm. For him, he's going to want a lot more than that to come.
Now here's Green. There's the feed to Pachulia. Shot clock at 5. Beyond the arc. Green, no luck. And talking about the Warriors and their ability to build a lead very quickly, the shooting they have, Greg, is a very big part of how they can just bury a team.
It is. Their shooting, especially from deep, but also their defense. One kind of feeds the other in terms of how they can steamroll teams and create that momentum. And only the special teams can put a game away with a 5-minute run, but this is one that has consistently done it over the last 3 years.
Here's Curry after Ben Simmons' bucket. Picked by Pachulia. It's Durant with the drive. They get the rebound. Pachulia, good.
He lives for these type of battles on the boards. It doesn't matter which end of the floor it is either.
And Simmons kicks to Covington. A floater, and Pachulia pulls it down. The Warriors have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Wasted no time on that one. Durant's got his first basket.
The rhythm and the poise that Durant has when getting ready to catch and shoot is second to none in the league.
And Simmons kicks to Saric, and slam dunk by Saric.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Pachulia with the screen on Simmons. Curry passes to Green. A three-pointer off the mark.
A defender nowhere near him, and he still can't hit it. He wants that one back.
First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in, and Simmons kicks to Redick. Embiid the screen. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And no fight left in the defense there after a teeth-rattling pick.
Outside Curry. Picked by Pachulia. Embiid with the steal. Redick is in the corner. A three-pointer, no good.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And the Warriors miss again.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
Embiid with a screen on Durant. And Saric kicks to Embiid. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Curry with some nice D. Durant dishes to Curry. Floats one, and Embiid with the block. And now here comes Simmons leading the break. They set the pick. Outside, Redick. 76ers moving the ball around. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Simmons. A second chance effort. Covington a screen on Green. Puts up a three. And there's Embiid. That's good on the assist by Simmons. Embiid's got 5.
Just an amazing feel for the game. Simmons is so gifted at reading the floor.
It's Curry outside. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Embiid's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Covington against Durant. Covington passes to Simmons. Shoots over Curry, and that one's good. Simmons got his 2nd basket of the night.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Warriors trail by 7. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Pachulia kicks to Curry. He feeds it to Thompson. And here's Green outside. And again, it's the Warriors missing. And Simmons kicks to Covington, and he makes that one. Covington's got his 1st points of the night.
And you can sense they're starting to take charge here.
Yeah, and it goes beyond the small lead that they built. They really captured the momentum.
Great open look there.
Recognizing the defensive imbalance. Curry quickly locates the open man.
To the paint, here's Embiid, and Embiid throws it down.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Curry dishes to Green. Pachulia with the screen on Simmons. And the wide open shot from Green. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Well, Chris, we know that there are a lot of trash talkers out there in the NBA. Did you ever talk a lot of trash on the floor or do anything else to try and get an opponent's attention away from the game, get an opponent's head?
I used to love talking, man. It kept you focused. If you talk, it means you have to back it up the next play. You can also get in the player's head, get them thinking about themselves individually. And if I get you thinking about yourself, I've already won because now you're not thinking about the team. But I tell you what, some of the best trash talkers I've ever played against, Larry Bird, Gary Payton, Rick Mahorn. Those guys talk the best trash ever, and I definitely can't repeat anything any of those guys said. But it's all out of love. It's all out of fun. And I don't remember, very honestly, anything anyone has ever said to me because it was all so outlandish, so crazy, so funny that you just let it go after the game.
That's good. Now McConnell, following the miss by Draymond Green from deep, lets it go from deep. Anderson's shot is off.
they've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Durant's got 5 now.
This is what you like about Thompson, a shoot-first guy who's willing to make that extra pass.
And it's the 76ers with the ball. Following the 3 from Kevin Durant. Embiid, the pass to Luwawu. Now, here's McConnell. Embiid, the screen. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
And T.J. McConnell, undrafted out of Arizona, but he caught on with the Sixers, and I tell you what, made an immediate impact. Standing at about 6'2" and just over 200 pounds. He brings that physicality at the defensive end of the floor.
Philadelphia shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight.
And last season, 77% from the line. They could usually get the job done there.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
That's good from McConnell. And Greg, you were a defensive-minded guard. Do you see any similarities to what McConnell brings to the table?
You know, I love his toughness. He's got quick feet, a strong lower base, and, you know, he gets into you, and he racks up his fair share of steals because of it.
No good on the second free throw. Warriors trail by 3. Durant wide open. He fires. Again, Durant missing. Durant against Anderson. The pass to Luwawu. And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That is his first foul of the game. And Philadelphia has possession. McConnell kicks to Johnson. Just 5 on the clock. Anderson dishes to Johnson. Over Durant.
When KD sizes you up on defense and has a read on what you want to do, then often your best bet is to pass it off to someone else on your team.
He dishes it to Green. It's Curry outside. The rebound by Johnson.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now here's Anderson. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard.
I'm sure he'd say to himself, no excuse for missing that shot, even when it's such a clean look.
Durant against Anderson. And stolen by McConnell. Passes it to Embiid. Here's Luwawu. He kicks to Johnson. That one, no good. The Warriors go the other way with it. And Durant, here we go, makes it off the glass. Durant's got 7 points.
And Durant covers so much ground when he puts it on the floor. You just can't keep him from going where he wants.
Embiid the screen. McConnell kicks to Johnson. Anderson outside. Out to the right wing. Pass to McConnell. 5 on the clock. Embiid the screen. Beyond the arc. A shot by McConnell, no good. And here's Golden State. They're on an 11-3 run. From deep. That doesn't go either for Durant. The 76ers lead. McConnell passes to Embiid. Johnson the screen. Back to Anderson. Kicks it to Embiid. The baseline J. And Pachulia pulls it down. Pachulia's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
He's trying to help him add to this lead, but he just can't find his touch.
There's a chance he could go for a big game if they don't D him up on the perimeter.
Pass to Luwawu. Dishes it to Embiid. The shot from the low post is good. 9 points in the game so far.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. And one thing that Steve Kerr has done so well in his coaching tenure is his ability to handle multiple stars on the same team. You look back at the history of this league, and it isn't always smooth sailing.
Yeah, sometimes when you get this much talent on teams, you can get guys clashing. But Kerr has the team playing as a unit, and players are happy to sacrifice their own stats for playing better basketball. He has everyone buying into the culture they've created.
And when you take a look at that shot chart, the amount of misses lately, really unbelievable.
Man, this is a joke. Right? I mean, there's been some glimpses of hope, but they've been few and far between.
Andre Iguodala. He's checked in for Golden State. Livingston comes in for Curry. Philadelphia on D. 1:12 left here in the opening quarter. Green with a screen on Anderson. Durant for three. Rebound by the 76ers.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Anderson outside. High post, Embiid. And the pass to Llewellyn. Anderson outside, just 4 to shoot. Launches a three. A shot by McConnell, no good.
Well, you can't fault him for taking the three when he's that wide open. You can't pass that shot up.
Tries from 16. Livingston, that's good. Livingston's got his first basket of the night.
Oh, and this is where Livingston makes his money. Tremendous mid-range game.
Passes it to Llewellyn. There's the dish to Johnson. Embiid sets the pick for Anderson. And the call will be against Justin Anderson. That's his first foul.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
.15 seconds left to play in the first. Durant for three. It's in the bucket for his 4th field goal. Shooting at a 4 of 9 clip.
You have to respect everything that Durant can do on the floor. You have to live with it. I mean, when he knocks down that pull-up jumper, crazy.
Here's Embiid. Drilled it right as the clock hit all zeros.
Wow, what a clutch shot. He's got nerves of steel.
Woo. Nice, able to keep his composure in the game's biggest moment. That's all about confidence, folks.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. The Warriors on top, up by 3. And the second quarter will get underway. And Steph Curry, a player within the gym range. He told us about his comfort stretching the floor.
And we're 5-6 feet outside that three.
I was going to say, Greg, how big must that hoop look to Steph Curry? And tough to guard might be the understatement of the day.
I mean, he is just an insanely great shooter. I mean, arguably, I don't think there's an argument. He's the best shooter in the world. The argument is whether or not he's the best shooter ever. And listen, I can imagine there's very few times that Coach Kerr is not going to allow this splash brother to let her rip.
Welcome back, folks. We have a close game here at the start of the second quarter of play. And the Warriors, guys, what jumps out to you in this game, stats-wise?
Yeah, it didn't take them long to get that transition game going.
Well, this roster is built for guys with speed. They're running the floor hard in the first quarter.
So on the floor for Golden State to begin this second quarter. Iguodala out there with Young. Then it's West. Then there's Livingston. And it's Caspi in at the shooting guard position. And now Philadelphia on the break. Here's Johnson. Oh, took the contact and tried to throw it down over the top. But instead, he'll shoot free throws.
You know what? And not a bad foul there. Johnson, an excellent finisher inside. You see Amir Johnson, he's been trying to make the three-pointer a bigger part of his arsenal. You know, he was my rookie back in Detroit. He has such a slow wind-up, but if you give him space, he can make you pay.
2 shots.
He misses the free throw. And as well as Johnson shoots from outside, Chris, he's a fearsome finisher around the rim.
Well, this is what you want from him, to do more than shoot it outside. Set a great screen, dive to the rim, finish strong.
And the 76ers making a change here. Simmons is checked in. And he's good on the second.
You know, Kevin, it's interesting that, Johnson has become a better long-range shooter, but his free throw shooting has been erratic. I mean, it's clear he has the touch to shoot well at the line. I wonder if it's mental.
West a screen on Simmons. Here's Young. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. And the Warriors lead by 2.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
Johnson sends the screen for Anderson. Pass to Llewellyn. 5 to shoot. And here's Anderson for 3. Connects from three-point range. Anderson's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Now here's Livingston. He's covered by McConnell. Iguodala kicks to Young. West a screen on Simmons. And Caspi has it in the corner. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Anderson kicks to Simmons. Back to Anderson. Here's Llewellyn. Puts up a 3 over Young. Here's Simmons. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
What mastery from Simmons, fooling the entire defense in the paint there. And Ben Simmons, who was the first pick in 2016 out of LSU, probably the most heralded player to come out of that school since the great Shaquille O'Neal. And I tell you what, Simmons has drawn some comparisons to some other greats, most notably LeBron James and Magic Johnson.
2 shots. Loop shots.
No good on that one. And Greg, the Sixers want to ease him into it, but they see Ben Simmons not just as a point forward, but a point guard as well.
And he's got all the ability. Think about this. The Sixers haven't had a player 6'10 or taller average over 3 assists since Wilt Chamberlain back in 1967. The second they drafted Simmons, you knew that would change.
And Chris, the Sacramento teams you were on were so good at passing at every position. Just what is needed to build a kind of offense that does pass the ball like that, that's as fluid as that?
Well, 2 things. You have to have the offensive system, and then I think you have to have players with the skill set. You can't really be a good passer if you're not a good scorer, because everybody's just going to stay back off of you and deny their man. But when you're a pretty good scorer, everyone has to watch you just as much as they watch their man, because you're just as much of a threat with the ball as you are passing. So I would say there we had guys that really could move the ball, that really could shoot the ball, so they were a threat, and all they had to do was be kind of a decoy. Pump fake, attack the basket, draw another guy, and then pass it to a guy that's willing to shoot. Unselfishness is a big trait, too, that you have to have. Guys that like seeing their teammates score, guys that enjoy seeing their other players get involved into the game. That's really important.
Wow, what a great breakdown. Johnson outside. There's the pick. For 3, Covington. That's good, and Johnson with the assist. And it's a 5-point 76ers lead.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Livingston dishes to Young. Out to the right wing. 3 for Caspi, and it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Johnson's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Outside, Redick. Covington kicks to Simmons. Feeds it to Johnson. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
and they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
For Philadelphia, they have shot 3 of 6 at the foul line.
Ben Simmons at the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first.
And the Australian Simmons, a star in the making, folks. Thanks really in part to that tremendous skill set to go along with that gigantic frame.
And he makes both free throws. And here's Livingston. The feed to Caspi. He dishes it to Young. West a screen on Saric. And Young kicks to Caspi. Traps in the tray. Caspi's got his first 3 points of the game.
Smooth-looking catch-and-shoot jumper from Caspi. If the D is playing off of it, he loves making them look foolish.
Screen by Saric. Simmons passes to Johnson. And now Iguodala running the floor all by himself.
Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for him.
Well, guys, if you're the other team, you now have to find a way to answer back. Can't afford to give up too much momentum.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Just a bad turnover, but they're still doing a good job hanging on to the ball in this game.
They set the screen. Back to Caspi. Young in the corner. Pick by West. Off the pick. And Young, here we go. Oh, went in there and tried to power it down, but drew contact. He'll head to the line.
And that's how you want to use your fouls, not allowing him to get to the rim.
And Nick Young loves scoring and lightheartedly jokes about his defense.
Oh, yeah, we always want players to be so serious about the game. There's a flip side to that. A teammate like Young who comes in every day with a smile on his face, it can lighten the mood in the locker room.
That's good from Young. Draymond Green, he's checked in for West. And it's tied up with that one. And Chris, I know you've been executive producing and hosting various TV shows. You had a great NBA career, obviously, and it seems like you continue to find success. How's that been for you?
Well, I try to take the same lessons I learned in sports. You know, when I first got to Golden State, the first man I searched out was Chris Mullin and found out all of his habits and stole all of his knowledge, and I tried to take that and move forward, and I try to do the same in other areas. I try to work with the best. I try to learn, work hard, work my way up the rookie ladder and see what happens. And so I've just aligned myself with some really great people, some wonderful thinkers and hard workers, and hopefully it'll continue to have fun like I am doing. So it's been a great ride.
You're always learning, right? You never stop learning.
Man, come on. It's not just about a school or a class or one mentor. It's about everyday learning so that you can kind of learn and put people's knowledge with your unique sense of self and make it work. Why not learn on someone else's dime? Why go through life making mistakes when other people can kind of let you know, wait, I did this, you want to think about that, and kind of just put your own playbook together.
Here is Caspi, covered by Redick. No good from Caspi.
He doesn't look like himself right now. Nothing is going his way.
Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
How about the concentration by the 6'10" Simmons? Ridiculously good at completing these chances despite the D's best effort.
This is his third trip to the free throw line.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And that one misses. Warriors trail by 5. Now Casper. And Ben Simmons picks up the foul. That's his first foul. And some changes here for the Warriors. Kevin Durant's checked in for Young. Thompson comes in for Caspi. And Curry subbed in for Sean Livingston. Iguodala dishes to Curry. They set the pick. Clock at 6. Simmons pulls it in.
Something affected him on that shot, and it wasn't the defense.
To the middle. Here's Saric. And Durant sends it back.
But Durant has arms that just keep on going and going and going. You aren't going to be able to just get a shot by him.
The 76ers have hit 6 free throws in 10 attempts.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one.
Well, after getting to the stripe in the first quarter, he's definitely been more assertive driving inside.
So Johnson hits 2 of them. Warriors trail by 7. Outside Curry. Shot to stop the run, and he lays it up and in. Curry's got his second basket of the night.
He is almost as hard to stop inside as he is out. I mean, Curry just finishes. That wiry frame and speed of his, he can still get to the hoop and finish strong.
Screen by Saric, and there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And had the right idea there in calling for the screen, but he was just slow to get to the spot and didn't get set.
Yeah, as a big fella, that's the thing, Greg. You got to be quick in setting those screens. If you get a little lazy, you get called for it.
The screen from Thompson. Curry kicks to Thompson. From downtown, and another 3 for Golden State.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
And Redick kicks to Saric. He feeds it to Simmons. Another miss by Philadelphia.
Man, right play, wrong result on that one. Generally, you knock those down.
Well, I like the decision making, though. I mean, that's a shot you want to keep taking.
Green passes to Iguodala. And he misses the go-ahead basket. 76ers have gone 6 of 10 from the floor here in the second quarter. Screen by Saric. Green against Simmons. Shot clock at 3. Shoots from 12. Another miss by Philadelphia. The Warriors trailing. Iguodala kicks to Thompson. That falls. Nice feed that time from Andre Iguodala. Thompson's got 5 points so far.
Oh, and an NBA three-point contest champion. Klay, obviously one of the best deep shooters in the game.
Simmons dishes to Saric. Johnson the screen. And Saric kicks to Simmons. Pass to Johnson.
Oh, nice determination by Johnson. Looking to score, and he draws some contact.
The 76ers have had 12 attempts at the line, making 8 so far.
2 shots.
Two shots.
The first one falls, and the 76ers will go for a different look here. Embiid, he's checked in for Saric. Justin Anderson comes in for Robert Covington. Luwawu Cabarrot, he's checked in for J.J. Redick. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Simmons. So Johnson hits 2 of them.
And typically not this reliable at the line, but tonight he's been terrific.
Green, the screen. Curry passes to Iguodala. Thompson outside. And another 3 for Golden State.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
There's the pass to Luwawu. Anderson against Durant. Luwawu, the pass to Embiid. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. The Warriors leading. Thompson dishes to Curry. Iguodala wide open. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 3 assists now in this one.
12 straight points off of 3-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Kicks to Embiid. Pass to Luwawu. Embiid the screen. From beyond the arc, and Luwawu gets it to go. Luwawu's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Anything you can do, I can do better. We got a little gamesmanship going on.
I like this. It feels like it's getting a little personal out there. It could make it all the more interesting going down the stretch.
Here's Durant. Misses off the right iron.
That's a great job to converge on him inside and prevent that easy look.
McConnell kicks to Embiid. Johnson the screen. Green against Anderson, and he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. They get Andre Iguodala. The 76ers have made 10 of their 14 tries at the free throw line in the game.
At the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. Good on both. We've seen them struggle on the half-court offense.
I had a coach that once told me sometimes guys just try to self-will it too much, whether it's getting out on the break or scoring in the half court. You gotta do it as a unit.
Now here's McConnell. He's guarded closely. It's good. It's a close game here in Philadelphia. Outside Curry. Iguodala kicks to Durant. Back to Iguodala to stop the run. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Embiid's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Pass to Luwawu. Over Thompson. Luwawu's shot is off.
Hey, look, that's what they want. The ball is in his hands in the post. Just didn't have the touch that time.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Thompson. A putback, and Green is right there. Green's got it all tied up now for the Warriors.
And this is why Green is a valuable piece. His ability to snag offensive rebounds is so impressive.
McConnell passes to Anderson. He kicks it to Embiid. With 4 seconds on the clock, again, Philadelphia.
And I love the momentum he's building. Last game, he was just as dominant.
And defensively, you know he's feeling good right now. And as the opposing team, you better adjust your scheme accordingly.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. 76ers lead by 2. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Draymond, of course, not unusual to see you going up against bigger players. So how do you take advantage of that offensively?
I mean, you just got to take advantage of mismatches. You know, most of the time there's a big guy on me. If not, there's usually somebody trying to switch off. You know, I just got to know when to pop and just take advantage of the mismatches.
You've done just that in the first half. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime
We so
Show.
hope you enjoyed our first half. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. This is the halftime report. Joel Embiid having an outstanding game. He had 13 points, 11 rebounds, and 1 steal. And from what we saw so far from the Sixers, Kenny, what's your takeaway?
Well, there was one pleasant surprise, and that was the bench. They gave them a big lift. Those guys came into the game, they did all the dirty work, and they scored baskets.
Shaq, how'd you think the Warriors were playing?
Well, a lot of their points came in transition. They dictated the pace of the game. It was a fast pace. Put the defense back on its heels. I say keep attacking the second half. Do not slow down.
That'll do it for now. The second half of action coming right up.
The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game. Joel Embiid has been sensational.
Yeah, and the fact he's posted a double-double with about half the game left to play, that's impressive.
Well, it comes down to talent, comes down to hustle. He's shown both in a big way so far.
And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters. Here's Curry. Redick and Covington make up the perimeter. Dario Saric is out there with Embiid, and it's Simmons in at the point guard position. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. Outside, Green. The screen from Thompson. Shot clock at 5. Dishes it to Curry. And a miss there on the triple.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Sometimes with the amount of weapons that this team has, players have the tendency to defer. But Curry is at his best when he's aggressive and aggressive early. Took some time to realize that last season, but it clicked. He is still the engine that powers the offense.
The first free throw is good. And with Curry and the team being better when he is aggressive, C-Webb, he is such a great passer, but space just opens up for everyone when he is in attack mode.
Well, look, for a superstar, it's really tough to find your balance, when to take over, when to initiate, when to defer. And they're learning that. But given how hot Curry can get and how he can win a game early, you want him, even as a point guard, to look for his points early.
Warriors trail by 4. Thompson with it. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one on Embiid.
And last season, a big one for Curry in the record book department. I mean, continued his march up the all-time 3 mays list. I mean, this is just incredible. When you also set the record for most threes in a game with 13, it was 12, a record he shared with Kobe and Donyell Marshall.
2 shots.
The free throw drops for Curry. And with Curry hitting 13 threes in a game to set the record, honestly, you just knew it would be a matter of time, C-Webb. He had flirted with that record so many times before.
Yeah, and one reason why he didn't get it is because usually in those games when he makes that many threes, he's sitting in the fourth quarter because his team is blowing another team out. I mean, it happened in the game after Curry went 0 for 10 from the three-point line in a loss. You gotta love Curry's heart. Payback. And as great of a free throw shooter as he is, it's still a part of his game. He works very hard at it.
Now the dish to Covington. To the middle. Wants to get it to Simmons and does. And he uses the glass on the layup. Simmons got 11 points.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
And Ben Simmons picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Thompson against Redick. Feeds to Curry. Fires the 3. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists now in this one. Screen by Saric. It's Covington on the wing. Outside for Simmons. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots a fader and off the front iron, and in it goes. Simmons got 4 points now in the quarter.
And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Now look, we all know how great Durant is on offense, but in my opinion, he was one of the best two-way players in the league last year. Something that he's improved upon over his career. Took it to the next level last season.
The Warriors shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And Chris, as you said, Durant playing fantastic defense that often gets forgotten. He was able to act as a rim protector for the Warriors with his ability to change shots, alter shots in that lane.
Well, Durant had a career high in blocks last season, and it was easy to see why. 1, because of the system. 2, because of the players you have around you. But it's not just the blocks. He played an all-around great defense last year.
And when you watch Kevin Durant, perhaps the most astounding thing about him, C-Webb, is just how easy he puts up points. He does it in a number of ways, and sometimes it's quiet, and sometimes it's gigantic and loud. But, you know, Chris, the points are always there for him.
Well, look, he's going to go down as one of the best scorers ever to play. I mean, it's kind of strange to say that Durant gets overlooked in his ability to score by some. But I'm not sure if we'll ever see another player like Durant for quite some time.
And there's the call on Durant. That is his first foul of the game. Philadelphia leading by 4. Outside, Simmons. Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Thompson dishes to Durant. Back to Thompson. Golden State moving the ball around. They kick it out to Green. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant. Green's got 11 points.
Oh, that shot looks so good now. I love the backspin, the follow-through. You can tell Draymond's been working on it.
Embiid the screen. And Redick kicks to Covington. And there's the feed to Simmons. Over Curry. The shot misses. And Golden State will come the other way. To the paint, here's Thompson. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Now just a 1.76ers lead, and Simmons kicks to Covington. Embiid, the pass to Covington. Chalk up 2 there. Covington's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. Warriors trail by 3. Curry dishes to Thompson. Shoots over Redick. He can't hit that time. Philadelphia's gone 6 of 11 when they've taken the three-point shot tonight. Very respectable. Outside, Simmons. Embiid the screen. The drive by Redick. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And the foul called on the Golden State Warriors.
And J.J. Redick with the prototype when it comes to his release point on that jump shot. So quick off the catch. Always has his feet set and squared and ready to deliver that dagger.
The free throw drops for Redick. Hey, Greg, with Redick, that great shooting form he has is one of the reasons his game has aged so well.
And a lot of people wondered if Redick would be able to last in the NBA when he was drafted. Might have one of the longest careers of that draft class. Just keeps producing at any age.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Warriors trail by 4. Green kicks to Curry. Outside Durant for 3. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got assist number 5 here tonight. The 76ers have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second half. Tremendous efficiency. Right side, Simmons. Inside, clock at 4. It's deflected. Outside Durant for the lead. And another 3 for Golden State.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Screen by Saric. Pass to Embiid. Saric inside. Pachulia covering. Saric, that's good.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Green, the screen. Thompson outside. Back to Durant. Doesn't go that time. Good D by Embiid. Redick against Thompson. Redick passes to Embiid. Back to Covington. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Covington's got 9 points. Golden State's got more than a 50% success rate on their three-pointers since halftime. They're 4 of 7. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Well, his Splash brother might own the record, but if Curry wasn't in the league, we might talk about Klay Thompson as the best shooter ever. I mean, incredibly high three-point percentage for his career, and one of the prettiest, smoothest, nicest shooting strokes you'll ever see.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Loose shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And with Klay having claim to best shooter, if not for Curry, you know, see Webb, the numbers back it up. Klay has the most threes in a season for anyone not named Curry.
Well, I mean, he definitely passes the eye test as one of the greatest shooters. No wasted motion, lightning fast release. Just watching Klay is amazing with how he is able to shoot the rock.
And so Thompson nails both of them.
And Thompson, he just isn't an offensive powerhouse. Everyone just wants to credit him for that. But with also his length, his height, his speed, it allows him to guard many positions on the floor. One of the best two-way players this game has.
From about 19 feet, out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
Cheap turnover. You got to make sure your target's ready for the pass before you let it go.
The Warriors have gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. Curry dishes to Durant. He feeds it to Thompson. Green with a screen on Anderson. Here's Thompson. Good on the 13-footer. Thompson's got 6 in the quarter.
Oh, such a monster. I mean, just such a smooth operator in the pick and roll. Clay times his move perfect.
Saric up top. 76ers moving the ball around. Anderson outside. It's stolen by Curry. And Curry with the clear path to the hoop. Lays it in off the breakaway. Now it's a 4-point Warrior lead.
The awareness of everything around him. Curry picks it clean, then off to the races.
And that replay brought to us by Under Armour. Another Unleash Chaos moment. One of the more exciting plays in basketball. The pass to Anderson. Here's the screen. Green against Simmons. And fouled on the shot, so the bucket counts and a chance for one more here. He shot 3 of 5 from the line. Amir Johnson's checked in for Saric. Warriors have gone 7 of 12 from the floor since coming out of the break. Pachulia against Johnson. Thompson outside. And Curry has it in the corner. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got his 4th assist in this one.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
McConnell kicks to Simmons. Warriors with the rebound.
That's what we're talking about in terms of the activity level defensively. You got to protect the rim.
Well, that takes physical ability, good timing, those 2 things that he possesses.
Green, the screen. They set the pick. And Thompson kicks to Durant. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The drive by Green. The teardrop falls in. Green's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Inside, outside, in transition. Draymond's an extremely versatile scorer.
Passes to Llewellyn. Kicks it out to Johnson. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Johnson's got 10 points.
Really good job there. That's the definition of the inside-out game.
Now a timeout called by Golden State.
Tired of the Photoshop. Show me something natural and that's the ball. Show me something natural. Take you down right on the phone. Touch the corner side. This is way too crazy. Hey, you do not finish. I'm looking for ace. Hey, oh, I'm not just crazy. Hey, I can fabricate. Hey, most of the hey, I stay modest about it. Hey, she never ready. Hey, this that break you by the AV on the TED Talk. Watch my soul speak. You
Some changes here for the Warriors. Iguodala comes in for Jaja Pachulia. And it's Caspi in for Thompson. On defense, the 76ers. Green, the screen. Curry kicks to Green. He got right to the cup using that screen.
That lead's only going to keep growing if he keeps shooting it like he has so far.
As competitive a guy as Draymond Green is, sometimes he can get in his own way. There's no doubt about that. Not entirely his fault. The calls don't seem to fall in his favor a lot because he is so physical, and perhaps, Chris, because of his reputation. We don't even need to go into his natural shooting motion.
One shot, gentlemen.
Yeah, you mean with the leg, but with Draymond, that just comes with the territory. He presses buttons of refs and opposing players, and sometimes with the fans. I mean, yeah, he'll lose out on calls, but at the end of the day, he's a guy that everybody in the league hates, but will want on their team. Well, you hear the term coach on the floor often, but it's usually reserved for point guards, but Draymond Green deserves that title too. He's the general for this team when calling out defensive plays and assignments. I mean, Draymond essentially just helps run the team's defense every trip down the floor.
Simmons passes to Johnson, and Durant sends it back. Here is Caspi at the elbow, Green. Back to Caspi. From deep, Iguodala. Another three for Golden State. And with Draymond, a lot of guys can just bark out stuff on defense. But you know what? He studies the opposition. He watches a lot of tape, and really he is so prepared, Chris, going into a game.
Well, you don't get considered to be one of the best defenders in the league without working like Draymond. He'll break down film on specific players to learn their tendencies. If you miss an assignment, he'll get right in your face about it, regardless of who you are.
Now here's Curry. He's covered by McConnell. Outside, Green. Caspi for three. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Caspi's got the lead. Back up to 10 now for the Warriors. Pass to Luau. 76ers moving the ball around. He dishes it to Simmons. 6 to shoot. Over Durant. Again, Philadelphia.
He's giving them a nice lift this quarter. The shots are falling.
Warriors leading by 8. On the wing, Green. Kicks it to Durant. Back to Green. Here's the teardrop. He takes it up and lays it in. Green's got 18 points in the game.
I mean, this is something Draymond's added to his game. The floater over the top.
Pass to Luau. He kicks it to Anderson. Dishes to Johnson. Anderson passes to Simmons. Lets it go from deep. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Durant's got 5 rebounds tonight. That shot off the mark. Simmons with the defensive effort. McConnell with it. Curry meets him. With the floater. And that one's good. Durant.
And Durant has gone off on offense like this so many times, you almost begin to expect this kind of a show.
From deep. That misses. Would have counted had it gone in. And so it's the Golden State Warriors up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. Well, they trailed by a bunch, but once they got going, the comeback was on. And we'll be back with you shortly. And a moment ago, inside the huddle with head coach Steve Kerr.
Great start, fellas. Play, your cutting is awesome. Your movement without the ball is brilliant. Great stuff.
Good to hear that. Complimenting the motion. Steve Kerr likes this offense and how it's running right now.
And when the players and the ball never seem to stop, it really prevents a defense from getting set and digging in.
Welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. On the court for Golden State here in the fourth. They've got Iguodala, West out there with Nick Young. Then there's Caspi, and it's Livingston in at the point.
One shot, behind the lanes.
Warriors leading by 9. Pick by West. Livingston dishes to Young. And too long on the shot.
Yeah, that's just poor decision making. He's got to be better in those situations.
I'd love to hear his explanation to coach right there. I mean, that should be an interesting conversation.
McConnell kicks to Embiid. Good on the shot. Embiid's got 19 points.
And just great offensive execution by both sides, leaving nothing on the table.
Well, yeah, you want to save your best for last. The guys on these teams know that.
West at the elbow. There's the 3. He can't get that one to fall. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. Anderson outside. The pass to Luau. Back to Simmons. Over Young. No good from Simmons. Warriors leading by 7. Livingston passes to Iguodala. And Young kicks to Iguodala. There's the screen. Back to Young. There's the 3. Warriors the rebound. West dishes to Iguodala. The shot's good on the assist by West. And the Warriors lead by 9.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Embiid the screen. Anderson wide open. Simmons. And another shot. And they have their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but they still come up empty. Caspi passes to Livingston. The dish now to Caspi. From deep three-point range, offensive rebound. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Sharch is checked in for T.J. McConnell. Robert Covington comes in for Anderson. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Luau Cabarro.
One shot.
On the free throw, no good. The 76ers trail by 11. Here's Covington. It's rebounded by Livingston.
Look, you can't defend down low much better than that. Refuses to give him an easy path to the bucket.
2 shots. 5. Elbow. 2.
Well, you know, some people say Andre Iguodala is on the decline as an offensive option, but his impact on the floor is still clear as day. He keeps the ball moving with his great spacing. He keeps that tempo and that pace, and he's still a strong finisher because he only takes high percentage shots that he's comfortable with.
2 shots.
And he makes the first. And with Iguodala, he isn't going to be a double-digit scorer again, it seems, the former All-Star. But you know what, Chris? He is still incredibly valuable, so productive just with his floor presence.
Iguodala is a perfect example, Kevin, of a guy who can change the game without even putting up a lot of stats. The defense that he brings to the table, that isn't slowing down either.
Both shots good from the stripe.
Oh, he turns it up, and though Iguodala has become a long-range shooting threat, he still managed to struggle from the line.
Start it.
Timeout called the 76ers.
And with the Tide running against them, needs to talk it over with his guys.
Man, they straight up been getting smoked over this stretch. They really need to refocus here.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during the last break, I heard Brett Brown talking with his team. He is not happy with the sloppy play offensively. He said, make the easy play, take care of the ball. We can't afford to just give away golden opportunities. We'll see if they can clean it up, guys.
And Simmons is a purebred scorer, a dominant offensive talent who can score in so many ways.
Now Casper. Picked by West. Here's Young. Yep, it counts. Young's got the lead up to 13 now for the Warriors. Philadelphia's gone 7 of 15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. And Saric kicks to Simmons. Saric with the screen for Embiid. For three, Covington. That one misses. Good defensive work there by Young. Here is Caspi. Feeds to Livingston. Back to Caspi. And he banks in the layup. And the Warriors lead by 15.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
The 76ers have gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch. Screen by Saric. Covington kicks to Simmons. 6 on the shot clock. Takes a big height bounce and goes in. Simmons got 16 here in the second half.
Nice use of the mid-range J by Simmons, taking whatever the defense gives him out there.
Here's Caspi, and sticking right with it, gets the foul with the bucket, and he'll go to the line.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
One shot.
The free throw drops for Caspi.
During Caspi's career, he has seen his role improve. A dependable scorer who can flat out fill it up, especially from beyond the arc.
Embiid the screen. And Redick kicks to Covington. Embiid inside. He's covered by Livingston.
Shooting for Philadelphia, Joel Embiid at the line for 2.
Two.
That free throw, no good. He hits the second from the line. Here's Livingston. Nick Young on the wing. The 19-foot shot, and it's Golden State with another. Now here's Simmons. Embiid the screen. Simmons dishes to Covington. Embiid sets the pick for Covington. Excellent D here by Iguodala.
Yeah, good interior D there prevents the deuce.
Oh, wonderful anticipation. He reads the play perfectly, then with the quick reaction time.
And that pattern continues, guys. Another heat check, another log on the fire.
Oh, I know this feeling. They're in that special zone where you feel untouchable. They haven't missed in a while.
And Simmons kicks to Saric. Philadelphia moving the ball around. The 15-footer. Warriors with the rebound. Iguodala outside. The feed to Livingston. Picked by West. Livingston passes to Caspi. Young outside. Over Embiid. Again, Young missing.
You could tell he assumed he'd be able to beat the defensive coverage even though it was all over.
And here's Covington from the arc. It's rebounded by Livingston.
Well, he had one three-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
West outside from deep. That won't go. He's failed to score in 6 of his 11 tries from the field. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And Simmons kicks to Embiid. Iguodala with the steal. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. The 76ers trail by 21. Screen by Saric. Over Caspi. Misses, and the dry spell continues. Golden State's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the
Does that star-spangled
The Star-Spangled Banner, sung by musical artist Linda Lynn. Welcome everyone to this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. Hi everyone, this is Kevin Harlan with Chris Webber and Greg Anthony, our sideline reporter David Aldridge. 76er fans are making noise here at the Wells Fargo Center. We are in Philadelphia. We are nearly ready for the tip-off, but first, let's hear from our very own David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Hey, Kevin, Sixers coach Brett Brown says that Philadelphia reminds him of his hometown of Boston. He said the city has tremendous pride. The city wants winners. It's a tough, no-nonsense city. Nobody's sugarcoating anything. And I love that because you can just tell it like it is. My responsibility is to produce a team that plays hard. Guys?
Thanks, David. Right on the money. Philly's passion for sports is something that makes them so unique. So Philadelphia will get the first possession. And now the Golden State Warriors starters. Offense and defense with Durant and Draymond at the 3 and the 4. The sharpshooters Curry and Thompson are at the 1 and the 2. And it's Pachulia in at the center filling out the middle. Embiid. That one's not going to go. Great D that time from Green. Curry against Simmons. Curry dishes to Thompson. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on Embiid. Well, when Durant came to Golden State, everyone wondered how it would impact Klay and his touches. Klay said that he wouldn't lose any touches, and you know what? He was right. He was dead on. C-Webb still got roughly the same amount of shots before and after the change.
Yeah, Kevin, all the guys did. I mean, it just shows you how this team played together and that their chemistry was so great. And with Klay, he's the type of guy, he's never going to just demand the ball. But, however, when he's open, he's going to let it fly regardless of who's on the court. And you have to appreciate his mental fortitude. He blocked everything out last year and just focused on playing the best he could.
And so Thompson nails both of them.
And with the Warriors, their ability to score in bunches really is unmatched throughout the league. They'll be going along with the team, and then all of a sudden they have that 20-point lead in like 3 minutes. It can happen so fast that I think at times the other teams are shell-shocked.
And the shot goes in from Embiid.
And he'll take that. The nice, easy mid-range jumper, first bucket of the day.
That's all you want. It's a good shot to get yourself in the rhythm. For him, he's going to want a lot more than that to come.
Now here's Green. There's the feed to Pachulia. Shot clock at 5. Beyond the arc. Green, no luck. And talking about the Warriors and their ability to build a lead. Good on both. Warriors leading by 20. Outside Curry. He feeds it to Iguodala. Green with a screen on Redick. It's Thompson off the drive, and Thompson throws it down.
You know, Kevin, I love the aggressiveness right there by Klay, pounding the rock, knifing his way to the rim.
Simmons with it. Embiid the screen. Simmons with it. Now Green defending. Another miss by Philadelphia.
Yeah, good interior D there prevents the deuce.
Oh, wonderful anticipation. He reads the play perfectly, then with the quick reaction time.
And Thompson kicks to Green. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Shot clock at 5. Here's Durant. Again, Golden State.
Durant, knowing he can rise up from anywhere, a dynamite mid-range shooter.
Redick dishes to Embiid, and Embiid throws it down.
Now, he's doing what he can do to dig them out of this hole, but I think he's going to have to turn it up even more.
Curry against Simmons. Lets a floater go. Embiid with the steal. Redick is in the corner. Launches a 3. Warriors with the rebound. Thompson outside. Pass to Iguodala. The screen from Thompson. Curry with it. Now guarded by Simmons. It's stolen by Saric. Redick against Thompson. And Redick kicks to Simmons. Embiid with a screen on Durant. Off the pick. And Embiid finishes inside. Embiid's got 9 points in the quarter.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Warriors.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And we watched them all night long. No one could really stop them. Just another excellent game it was for Kevin Durant.
Oh, he was the alpha dog out there tonight. Totally in charge of this game. No matter what the situation was, he was the one to dictate the action. I mean, they just look totally disengaged out there. Seems like they've given up on this one.
And Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Amir Johnson's checked in for Saric. Anderson comes in for Robert Covington. Luwawu Cabarrot, he's checked in for J.J. Redick. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Ben Simmons. Thompson outside. Pass to Durant. Over Anderson. And the Warriors miss again. Pass to McConnell. He dishes it to Johnson. Anderson outside. That one goes in. Now Curry. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Here with Kevin Durant. It seems like even with some adversity thrown your way, you guys find a way.
When we're moving the basketball, you know, we're just relying on each other. And, you know, we're just believing in each other, man. No matter what, we just stick together.
It was very obvious that that was the case. Thanks, KD. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.